We're going to find out more about an event that's happening in Desoto County. It is their Household Hazardous Waste Day, and it's a pretty cool thing, and it's a good thing. And joining us is Mr. Ray. He's the Director of Environmental Services, Parks and Greenways, as well as County Supervisor Mark. Hey, guys.
How are you, Rebecca?
Hey, Rebecca.
I am doing well, and I think this is neat because I feel like everybody has that pile of stuff at home, whether it's paint cans or electronics or Lord knows what, that they say, I want to get rid of, but I'm not sure what to do with it. And so you can help them out.
We've been proud to deliver this for several years. It's so funny, and we appreciate SuperTalk helping us get the word out because it never fails. A week after we have this, people will call us and say, now, when are y'all doing that? And I'll say we're doing it in 51 more weeks because it's a once-a-year thing. But we partner with MDEQ, as you know, the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality, with our municipalities, all of our cities in DeSoto County. Our supervisors will be out there helping. A lot of times our mayors show up to help us. And it's just a once-a-year thing to keep a lot of hazardous chemicals and items out of our rubbish pits, out of our garbage dumps, and we spend a lot of money, about $100,000 to put on this one-day event, but to dispose of it properly.
Ray, remind us from the environmental standpoint, when we think that, we'll just add the empty paint can to the bottom of the trash can, or we'll just burn tires in our backyard. I don't even know if you can do that. Or whatever it may be, mine won't count, mine won't matter. I can just sneak under the radar. What are you potentially doing to Mother Earth?
So that's something that it destroys everything for our future generations. So that's why great events like this are put on throughout the state, partnering with the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality. And this is something I know we're statewide, is that we encourage other municipalities to participate in this also. The Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality has a lot of grants and programs that are funded every year to help put on events like this and to help take care of the beautiful state that we live in, to keep its natural landscape as beautiful as it can be.
And two, just to help residents, right? I mean, I go back to, we feel like we've all got this junk pile and we want to get rid of it. And most responsible homeowners or business owners, when they heed an event that says, hey, come unload it on us, they jump at it. They want to enjoy it. I mean, they want to take in on the opportunity. You guys have been doing this for quite a few years now. Do you feel like you started getting repeat customers every year that know where to go, when to go?
Yeah, this is Mark Gardner again. We absolutely have. I mean, people ask us about it all year, and honestly, we will have 2 long lines of cars wrapped around the Lander Center, and we literally have hundreds of truckloads and carloads of items coming through. You know, things like pool chemicals, batteries, aerosol cans, paint cans, antifreeze, lighter fluid, pesticides, herbicides, poisons. One year we had somebody bring us some poison-tipped arrows. For you hunters, you know what that is. So, you got to dispose of that poison somehow.
And there's other things, too. I notice you have acceptable items, LED light bulbs, as well as, what about electronics? I see electronics cycling also on your flyer. You may not be getting rid of them, but you're recycling them so they can be reused. So which electronics can we load up and bring?
Yeah, we actually do that year-round, but this is just a convenient drop-off for that and the tire recycle. They can drop old computer monitors, TV sets, stereo systems, printers, and we have facilities around the county where they can do that year-round, but this is kind of a one-stop shop this Saturday.
And, Rebecca, 60% of the chemicals that are brought to us on this day, they're actually recycled also. So that's something that to encourage people to recycle is bring them to us, because they're not only being disposed of properly, we're also recycling some of those things.
All good information to know, but there's also some things you would prefer folks not to bring. So what is this particular day, your Household Hazardous Waste Day on May 14th, not for?
Here's the things we can't take. We cannot take explosive materials, radioactive materials, PCBs, medical waste, syringes, waste from a business, compressed cylinders, or commercial waste. Otherwise, it's pretty much fair game. And as I said earlier, we appreciate the partnership with our municipalities. The South Haven Fire Department is always there with us. This is in the city of South Haven. When you start bringing all these chemicals together, you have to be careful. Knock on wood, we've never had an incident, but we've got a fire truck and firemen right there on site as we gather literally tons and tons of hazardous waste products on this day.
Well, I was going to bring my radioactive things, but I guess I'll wait and find another way to dispose.
I'll wear my aluminum foil suit.
But you know what? If you don't put it out there, you never know what someone will actually put in their pickup truck and bring to you. So I imagine you have definitely seen it all. Any idea on over the last 20 years or so that y'all have been doing this since 2000? Of the amount of poundage that you've been able to recycle, reuse, or dispose of properly?
We're going to be over 100,000 pounds of materials that we've taken. Last year was our largest year that we've had. A lot of people were locked up because of COVID, so 2020 we weren't able to do the event, so we did it last spring, and we had over 500 cars come through in a 4-hour period, and we actually had more people that came after the fact bringing waste for us to take care of. So it's a great event. The people of DeSoto County turn out in droves for this. Like you said at the beginning, this is a very good thing. This is a very good event, and we encourage all of those husbands to get out there, clean out that old garage, go up in the attic and get that paint out that your wife's been on you about for the past 6 months, and bring it to us Saturday. We'd love to take it and dispose of it properly for you.
And two, if you are in the driving distance, I know we're statewide here with Good Things, get a couple of you together and load up a truck and then head on up there, in sort of one unit if you want to take part in it, or take this information back to your municipalities. Like you mentioned in the beginning, Ray, I love that. This is an opportunity to hear the story and say, hey, we need to do that in our area. Can they reach out to you if they're interested in how the logistics of it all work?
Absolutely. They can call our office and talk to me about it. I'll walk them through the steps. I know recently our neighbor to the south, Tate County, has been getting information together to do an event like this. And I know that some of the municipalities in Marshall County and the city of Oxford have done events like this. So, yeah, call us. We're all partners in this. We all have things that need to be disposed of properly, and we'd be happy to share that information.
And MDQ has been a great partner. I can certainly reach out to them. MDEQ usually has someone on site the day of our event. They're there monitoring it, and we do get a good portion of the money to fund this as a grant from MDEQ. Not all of it, but a good portion of it, and they've been great partners with it. It's truly one of those cases where they can say, I'm from the state government and I'm here to help you, and they really are. So.
And they really are. And I think it's, we need to keep using these opportunities so they keep getting funded. When you say it costs like $100,000, right, for all this stuff to get properly disposed, I mean, you can't take for granted the work that goes in once it's delivered. I mean, there's a whole process once you even get it there to make sure that it's done correctly and safely.
That's right. We'll have over 60 volunteers who will be there with us, helping us on that day. We have a contractor with chemists who come in, and MDEQ works very closely with them to make sure that as we're unloading people's vehicles and getting the material from them, that things are done properly and safely, and it's a one-stop shop. We have people who bring tires and electronic waste and chemicals all at the same, and they never even have to get out of their vehicle. We've got plenty of people there to help to get everything unloaded, and they can just drive in and drive out, and we hope we'll have you out of there, 10, 15 minutes at the most. But sometimes our lines back up, so we ask our people to be patient with us. We'll be there taking information from them, giving them information about the various services that the Board of Supervisors provide. So we're looking forward to a warm, sunny, beautiful day in South Haven.
And that's going to be this Saturday, May 14th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., and that's at the Landerns Center in DeSoto County. Gentlemen, thank you so much. I look forward to talking to you next year.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you so much for always helping us.
Thanks, Rebecca.
All righty. You guys stick with us. We got more good for you coming up next.